Not today, pal. Not today.
I saw something here that I'm like, this could be one of the coolest or saddest or worst things I've ever seen. I don't know. Like, it struck me at first as like, that's cool. But then I was like, this might not be. So I drove past a strip club. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the afternoon, and parked outside of it was a school bus. So my thought was, is there a school bus driver who drops the kids off at school and then he's like, you know what? Now it's my turn to have a little fun. Like, what is, that's what I think.
It's interesting because whenever I drive by strip clubs during the day, like at like a 7 a.m., okay, maybe they're like still hanging on. Yeah. Like 1:30, 2 p.m., you're like, who's in there?
School bus drivers.
Maybe they got to kill the time before the pickup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you know what? Also, they have to kind of take the edge off before because the kids are crazy, right? Mm-hmm. You got a school bus full of kids; they're going nuts. How do you not? You get all the cum out.
And you're the happiest school bus driver there is.
Yeah, they're like, how does he stay so cool?
Yeah. They can take the bus around too after. They don't have to like give it back and then.
Well, during the day, probably not, but maybe after.
Night,
I don't know. Is it like cabs? I remember you used to go to like Queens and you would see so many cabs like parked in people's garages, or like their driveways. So my question is, if you found out your kid's school bus driver was going to the strip club in between picking them up and dropping them off, how does that make you feel? Do you want him fired?
As long as they're sober, do you, bro, lady, whoever it is.
But then the scary part is now you got a crazy guy who's sitting in a strip club for 6 hours sober, which to me means he's just crazy. Man, I'd almost be happier if he was throwing a few back. But maybe you start drinking at 10 a.m. and by 1 you switch to water.
No, that doesn't happen. I don't know. When you throw these hypotheticals my way, you really back me into a corner. I've got nothing. Again, if he's sober, do you? What's the difference if he went home and watched porn for 4 hours and then picked him up, you know?
I hope they're not doing that either. That's even creepier to me, no?
Why?
Watching porn for 4 hours. I mean, when you watch porn, you're supposed to watch porn for max 15, 20 minutes. Especially at my like by the time you're 40, like when you're 16 and you're like, oh my God, porn. Like it's so cool.
Like, let's say you're an older guy, don't have a partner, no kids, you're just driving, you're waking up at 5 to do the bus routes, you're done by 9, first pickup is 2. What you doing with those 5 hours of your day?
Watch Fargo, watch good TV. Watch like actual series.
Well, that's what you would do.
I think you'd throw on the porn for 15 minutes, maybe in the beginning.
Maybe you should be a bus driver.
Oh, I would
what
would be worse?
I would love
besides
to
the strip club part. I don't like anything about driving buses, school buses.
But I think like give me a camera following you around one day to do a bus route with all those kids. You can do Bone Jack so that you know 2 of the kids.
We got to do a series on this,
right?
Robbie Regular Jobs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow.
Come on, man. It'd be hilarious.
That's such a good idea.
What other jobs do you think I should do?
Oh man, I mean, you got to do retail, right? You got to be on Starbucks for a day.
Yep.
I'm down with.
Gotta
School
do
bus driving.
construction.
I don't want to be in charge of a bunch of kids' lives. I'll be in charge of a bunch of like yuppies coffee order. Substitute again. Yeah, I mean, a substitute teacher, maybe
museum tour guide.
Ooh.
Oh, and I know nothing about.
And you know nothing. Yeah, you just go in blind. We send you in.
You
Plumber?
just lie the whole time. You're like, this is 1568. Yeah,
this guy was definitely on Molly when he made this.
1568. What a year, man! What a year. Do you guys think it's all right for a school bus driver to go to a strip club during the day if he's got nothing to do with the kids? He's a great guy.
I mean, we're assuming this is a man. What if it's one of the strippers, bro?
Ooh.
I thought you were just gonna say a woman, but yeah, one of the strippers.
Bone Jack's driver is a woman, a cute woman, younger for sure.
Well.
How would you feel if you found out she was stripping in the time that she drops the kids off and comes back?
Make that money, honey.
You respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Wow, so open-minded.
Well, I'm not going to judge what she does with her free time as long as my kids get home safely.
No, listen. So I hear you. I'm just saying some people might not want a stripper driving their kids to and from school.
For sure in Texas, yeah.
It's an acceptable answer
It
either
is,
way.
but she's got my vote. She's good.
Wow, that's
I'm sure
awesome.
Cutter would agree.
Oh, he'd love it. How many do you think there'd be a lot of parents who would immediately pull their kids out of that bus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, imagine, dude, imagine it's a stripper.
We're all a little naughty. Come on. Let
This
her
is
do
true.
her thing.
I looked up what bus drivers do during the day, and it said most of them have other jobs, so maybe stripper is that job.
Wow.
Right, because they're done at, let's say, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And then they don't have to be back till 2. Yeah.
See, if this was somewhere like New York or Vegas, I'd say this can't be true because the strippers are hot. But in Texas, I'd imagine there could be a few school bus driver strippers, hybrid.
I haven't checked out the stripper scene here.
I have never been
know.
to a strip club here either. What?
You know any?
Yeah,
Of course he does.
I said he's right. Yeah, it's my favorite place. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Dr. Drew.
That's
Like
Dr.
Dr. Drew
Drew.
basically left because Eddie was so obsessed with strip clubs.
That's pretty much that
made
was
him
it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was like, I can't enable this
Yeah.
behavior anymore.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of here.
So what's the vibe at the Austin strip clubs?
I mean, I've only been to Red Rose with Drew, and it was a little sad. It was a little sad. It was like, this isn't like, premier shit. You know what I mean? I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to talk down the strippers. I'm just saying it wasn't like. I'm used to LA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
and Vegas.
What's sad?
So-
Like they're terrible dancers?
No,
No.
they just look sad.
Zolo.
You know, they just.
We don't
just
care if
look
they're good
sad.
dancers
They
or
seem
not.
sad. They don't seem happy to be there.
No.
Oh, that's hard.
Which even when they do, it's a lie, right? But like, put on that act, baby.
For
Come on,
sure.
man.
That's how
Come
you.
on.
That's how you sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that. So they're feeling like I gotta be here. This sucks. That's rough to see.
I'm not a New Orleans guy. Like I went there once and I was like, this place just isn't for me.
How do you
but
say it?
New Orleans?
Yeah.
How New Orleans?
No, I thought you said it in one of your like egg ways.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But I'm not a New Orleans guy.
I think New York we say New Orleans, but most people say New Orleans, right? How do you guys say it?
Yeah, I say New Orleans.
Yep.
I think it's a New York thing.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Orleans.
Yeah, I accept both out of my mouth as well. I probably said both. But so I went for Ron's bachelor party.
Yeah.
We went and I showed up and this is probably my fault. Like anybody from there would say the reason you don't like it is because I thought you get a hotel on the Bourbon Street. I don't know. I've never been, but I'm like, but I guess that would be like getting a fucking hotel in Times Square in New York. I get a hotel Bourbon Street and I used to like always stay up the night. I still do sometimes like stay up the night before my flight. So like I get somewhere and I'm like, and I was just in a bad mood and everything. And I'm like trying to pull my suitcase through the dirty streets and like get
And
up to
you're
the
not
thing.
sober at this point.
I'm
in your
on
life.
pills. No, I'm not sober in life. Yeah, I'm on pills, but I wasn't drinking like on the flight. And I pull up and I'm staying across the street from a strip club and there's a pregnant stripper standing outside smoking a cigarette. And I was like, that was my first impression. And I was like, this is fucking really bad. I was like, I don't like this. But then 2 nights later I got drunk and I was like, this
You had a
place is
great
pretty
time.
cool. Yeah. But it's just not a place for me. Like I didn't like the.
Yeah, New Orleans is not. I will say I had a dark night in New Orleans.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was at a bar and there was a guy that was like the MC of like he was like standing on the bar like with a mic. He was like running the party and we went home together. I didn't have sex with him,
Whoa.
but yeah. It was that's like not my style. That's like not what I do. And I did it.
Wow.
Yeah, it must be just what New Orleans. It's the only time I've been to New Orleans. Haven't been back.
Were you wasted or right when you walked in you're like, this guy's kind of handsome?
I don't remember. I was not. I was drunk.
Shout out to Cutter sitting outside watching this, by the way. Just big shout out to our boy.
Sorry.
Cutter, does he know this?
No.
Text me your questions, Cutter.
Sorry.
Wow, that is not like you.
No.
Especially
the
in
only
like a
time I've ever
random
done it.
in a random town, like in New
Yeah.
York. It's a
We
little
just,
more like.
Yeah, it was very. Again, I didn't sleep with the guy, but it was not my style.
What were you doing in New Orleans?
I was there doing Cinderella. like the tour, the musical, like the
Wow.
tour of it. Yeah,
Listen, if Cinderella can go home with a random guy, I think school bus drivers can go to the strip club.
that's I guess maybe is why I'm so open to it.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't judge, can't throw stones.
If you were gonna do the Robbie Real Jobs, if you were gonna do Jamie Real Jobs, what would you wanna get into?
Give me some ideas. Because I wouldn't be as uncomfortable as I don't think it would be as good television as yours would be, because I think you would be very uncomfortable and triggered by things. I think I'm less so.
Yeah, that's why it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just have
You'd be miserable.
you just have a higher
I would
tolerance.
love
for,
it, actually.
You would have a
you'd love
higher tolerance for being nice to people. That's the thing. I think I'd be nice for like 10 minutes, and then I'd be like, "What the fuck are you like?"
You're like, stop asking me for things.
Yeah,
You're like,
especially
that's your
like
job.
Starbucks when they're getting real stupid with the orders, like and saying where I'm like just
You pass so much judgment on people's orders.
yeah, I don't know a single thing about Starbucks. I don't know, like I know it's like vente.
I'd like to see you and Cutter behind the counter. Try
Oh,
to
that
get it.
now that would be good. Yeah.
That would be fun.
Wow. And you know what would be funny if you were in like
It'd
the.
be like 2 pumps of vanilla. Cutter would be like, "You sure you want to? You want one?"
He's like, I put one in
You
here.
want one.
I put one in
You
here.
want
I
one.
think
This is
you're.
better
I
for
think
you.
that's.
That's what he does to me
Yeah.
every time he brings me my coffee. You just wanted one. I was like, that's not what I said.
See
Okay.
that would be my problem too. If I had like fat people coming in and asking me for shit, I'd be like, maybe you go with the egg bite.
I think this show needs to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea, Annie.
You're welcome.
I like Robbie Regular Jobs.
Robbie Regular Jobs.
Yeah. You know, I've only I don't know.
Regular Robbie.
Have we ever talked
Put
about
him
this?
out in the world.
I've only had one job in my whole life. Did we ever talk about this?
I think we talked. I don't remember what it is though. What
I
is
was
it?
handing out flyers for a video game store.
Oh yeah, you did tell the story.
Yeah.
What do you get paid for something like that?
I don't remember. It wasn't a lot, but what happened was there was a video game store in where I grew up that opened up, and we would be in there all the time because they had like a TV with a controller and you could just play. And then she like, it was a woman who actually ran it, like an Asian woman. And she was like, yeah, there's not enough like people coming in. And we're like, oh, well, we'd hand out flyers up on 86th Street. And she was like, oh, look at that. There I go. That's super cool.
Wow.
That's Robbie Regular Jobs.
You're so dressed up for the bus.
Yeah,
You're taking this
that's
seriously.
the one thing I dress up for. That's me.
According to ChatGPT.
Wow, that's
They really
rough.
like to change your teeth.
There's one person in the world who would like this joke, but Cutter, that looks like Cuz. We follow me and Cutter follow these two guys who like put out football pics, and it looks like one of them. But sorry, that's specifically for one
I could
person
see
in the
you
world.
with a hat that just says school bus, in case anyone was wondering what you were doing there.
Yeah, I would actually rock that outfit. If you get me that outfit, I'll rock it. We should make Not Today Pal merch, and that's our merch.
Yes.
School bus.
School bus.
Yeah, that's a dope vibe. Yeah,
I need a yellow hat.
Not at a strip club.
I don't have a
tell you
yellow
that. I love it's Christmas behind me.
It
Look
is.
At that.
I know. It's
beautiful.
really. I'm in the mood for some holidays.
Yeah, they. Oh fuck! I hate the holidays. I love them. See, that would be very school bus driver of me, like rah, rah.
Oh my god.
You know, the curmudgeon school bus driver. I think that would be me, like pick up and then drop off would
a
be
school
disaster.
guidance counselor would be great for you. Have the kids come in and talk about their problems. You'd be like, "You're such a pussy. Do you know what I dealt with?"
Yeah, I handed out flyers. I don't remember how much she paid us, but we told her like we'll hand out flyers. She made all the flyers for us. We would go to 86th Street and hand out a few, but then what we would do is we would stand right in front of the store, and when it looked like somebody was about to go in, we'd hand them the flyer so that it would look like people were coming in holding the flyer that we were handing them out. So we would do that for like 4 people. Then we'd go smoke a blunt in like the staircase of like our building, hang out for a while, go back, do it a few times, whatever. And then, I don't know, we were doing it for a while. I don't know how long. And then and by the way, I think I'm on Sopranos at this point. And then she said like, one day we went in and she was like, oh, sorry, I don't have any flyers like for you guys to hand out. And my friend Matt, RIP, was like, oh, I have a bunch at my place. I could go get them. And she was like, why do you have a bunch of them at your place? And we were like stoned, and he just didn't come up with an answer. Yeah, and it was like, all right, well, see it never.
Yeah,
see you never.
See you never.
And we were done.
You were fired.
Yeah, and that sucked.
Oh.
And we went home, and he threw all the flyers down the incinerator, just like hundreds of flyers.
Get that anger out. I get
Yeah.
it. Wow.
Yeah.
Starting something new is almost always stressful. Before we launched this podcast, there were so many questions to be answered. From setup and filming schedules to branding and merch, Analysis paralysis quickly set in. That's why we turned to Shopify to get us started. Shopify is e-commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands like us here at YMH. They have hundreds of ready-to-use templates to build an online store that fits your brand and plenty of AI tools to accelerate content creation. Shopify possesses world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/nottoday. Go to shopify.com/nottoday, shopify.com/nottoday.
By the way, we never spoke about this, but there was you guys took like a crazy test at YMH, right? What was the name of the test, or what was it actually called?
I think it was just called like a psychological evaluation. But yeah, we had a we had a psychologist come in here, and she sent us a test that we filled out online, and then we sent it back to her. And yeah, then she read us our results on the show, and they were pretty interesting.
And who were the extremes again? Obviously, we know Tanner, but there's arguments. Was Tanner really telling the truth? Was he fucking around?
No, I wasn't fucking around. I took it pretty seriously because I know I'm fucked up, so I wanted an actual. I gotta pay money to get that done. That's just free, man.
And what did she say about you exactly?
That I'm borderline schizo.
Oh, that's good.
And psycho and.
She said he has traits of a combat veteran.
I have traits of a combat vet.
She didn't know
Past life.
She didn't know anything about anyone going into it, and she was just getting the results sent to her. And she texted me. She goes, "Hey, this guy Tanner, is he a ex-military?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "He has PTSD traits that I've only ever seen from people in combat."
And did she
Whoa.
specify what those were?
I mean, I think it was just all of the schizo type of stuff.
Yeah, she was like, you're hella avoidant and bipolar and all this shit. So
What do you think the answers you gave that made her say that?
I don't know. There was one question that was do you see shapes and stuff? And I was like, yeah, sometimes.
Just
Yeah, TV right here's a
now?
rectangle. What's the big deal?
What do
No,
you
not
mean?
like that. I'll be I'll be walking through my house and then there's a figure or something or that I see and I look again and it's not there anymore.
Oh wow! What do you think that PTSD would be from?
There's a lot of stuff,
Right.
man. Probably flipping my car and doing some just some bad decisions that I've made in my life. But we're trying to stay on a good track now.
You are.
So have you made any changes since the tests?
No.
No, all right.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I just kind of when she told me all this shit, I was like, I mean, I've been living it, so I'm look where I'm at, it couldn't be that bad.
Yeah, you dunked on
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, boom, bitch.
In your
you know?
face.
Yeah.
Look how good I'm
Who's
doing.
crazy now, ho?
Yeah, exactly. What other? Who were the other extremes?
I remember Gamba was one of them. I think Niana placed
was up
third
there.
or
Oh, yeah.
second.
Girls were
Leanna,
all
what's
pretty
she
up
got
there.
going on?
I didn't-
Under that
Easy.
pretty
Yeah.
smile.
I didn't like this. She kind of went after our Heather. I didn't like
went after
that.
Heather.
She went after Heather a little bit.
Who
What
did?
What she said? The doctor. What'd she say about Heather again?
Bad
She
stuff.
just got super deep, super quick. She's like, "So, when's the last time somebody hurt you, and where, and how? Explain it. Elaborate,
lot.
please." Yeah, it was like Jesus. We're on all right. Millions of people are gonna say, "Okay, all right."
Oh, you guys did this on your
On the
mom's
pod.
house?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I got a
And we
bunch of
didn't-
messages after.
And we didn't prep at all. It was just
Yeah.
all right, let's just talk it out. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I wish I did this.
Yeah, it was a good app. I liked it, but she and some people.
It's an app.
No, episode.
Oh.
Yeah, an app. But she did. Yeah, I thought it was a good episode. So did anybody make any changes after this thing?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, she said I was more or less normal, which was kind of crazy. So that was cool.
But that was because you just had gone through your fucking therapies.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
See, I went cold turkey on my meds, so I think maybe if I was still on them, my scores would be a little different.
Did you stop seeing shapes and figures when you were on the meds?
Yeah, everything was really chill. The brain was nice, but I got
it's
really
numb, right?
It's numb and it's boring, and I wanted to
You
just
don't feel
feel
like you.
pain.
Yeah.
So I decided to. I didn't tell my psychiatrist about this, but I think she knows because I haven't visited her in like a couple months. So
Yeah, she probably put
Probably
two
has a
and two
clue.
together.
yeah,
Yeah, I bet she figured that out.
yeah. I mean, she's a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
But pills, schmills, you don't.
Yeah, no, it's a tough line. What do? Do you stay on the pills? Do you get off the pills? I guess it depends just how bad shit
Yeah.
gets, you
Yeah.
know? But I don't know. If I see you under one of these bridges out here in a few years, I'll help you out.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'll go get you like canes or something. That's what.
No, I like really despise homeless people. So I will work so hard to not be homeless. Like that's like a big fear of mine.
That's most people. I think that's what we're all doing.
Yeah, well, I know, but like,
What
Most people don't preface it with that, though.
yeah,
What do
Yeah.
you despise about them?
I just think they're losers. Honestly, like, I know a lot of people who have like hit rock bottom and you can bounce up. They just give up and they just ask. Like, I spend a lot of time downtown doing open mics and stuff, and every day, like, the same 4 homeless fucks ask me for like pocket change or for like a cigarette and shit. And it's like, dude, I didn't have it yesterday. I'm not gonna have it today. And you're never gonna get it. Fuck off. Go get a job, you bum. Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of homeless people for like really.
I don't know.
at all.
You sound mentally fit to me. I don't.
What do you agree
I don't
with
know.
this? Are you agree with?
I don't know what that lady was
bro,
talking
I'll be
about.
driving, like I stop at a light and they try to wash my shit. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
like you're doing a job outside. Like you could just do this at a place, and actually get paid instead of people honk. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
homeless people just irk me wrong, man.
Well, I think like listen, there's all different types of homeless people, right? There's people who have mental problems, there's people who are on drugs, there's all type of stuff. But
Yeah.
I will say, when I was back in New York this last time, there were something that I hadn't seen in a really long time, which there were homeless women who were sitting there with children, and you could tell this was not like a real homeless thing. It was like a fucking
gypsy.
Yeah, it was like a racket. Like they were. It was like an organized fucking thing. Like they probably dropped them off in a bus in the morning to be like, sit here. Because if you sit, and here's the thing, if you sit in New York City, I would imagine as a homeless woman with a child, you'll probably make way more money than minimum wage.
Wasn't there a story about a guy that worked, I don't know if it was in finance or something in New York, and for a year he would leave his home in Connecticut, take the train into the city, sit on the streets and collect money to see like how much money he would make for the year, and he made like a decent living.
Well, that's the other thing. Growing up in New York City is like we knew homeless people who had apartments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they would just sit around all day. They would get money. They would do shit. Whoa, what is this?
Why that camera for?
Chances are you've seen him.
Try to get to the restaurant.
Sympathized with his wheelchair, his drawn hands. His story ripped at your heart.
Damn, give me money and to get some eat.
Lexington
what are you
police
doing
say
to me?
he's taken his act on tour of the city to places like the Lansdowne Shops, Hamburg, and the Zandale corridor of Nicholasville Road. We busted this bogus beggar right outside the police department, just minutes after a press conference about it.
Best in Lex. I appreciate you guys busting me. Yeah, I'm really good at it, really good. I clear about $100,000 a year doing this.
That's what that guy
Yep.
Yeah, about 60 to 100. My bead boy, I'm just playing. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta make some money.
He was back at it again.
Can I tell you something? It's been a long time since I've given a homeless person money. If I saw him outside right now, I'd give him double what I would know. This is better than 90% of the shows on Netflix. This guy's acting. This is incredible. And by the way,
Jamie's so mad.
Tanner, I'm so with
I'm
you
not
right
mad,
now
I'm
because
just in
Right? Like,
shock
doesn't that
right
just
now.
piss you off?
no,
dude?
it doesn't piss me off. Actually, what it does is I go, you could be doing this on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
this guy is a fucking incredible actor. Now that we know he's acting, can you go back to the beginning of this? I mean, by the way, fucking Austin News or whoever this is, get a new microphone. Jesus.
Why that camera for?
Chances are you've seen him.
Try to get to the restaurant.
Sympathized with his wheelchair, his drawn hands, his story ripped at your heart.
They give me money and to get some eat.
Lexington police
Even
say
the
he's taken his
skin.
act on tour of the city to places like the Lansdowne Shops, Hamburg, and the Zandale corridor of Nicholasville Road.
Wow, let's go to Hamburg.
We busted this bogus beggar right outside the
Bogus
police department,
beggar.
just minutes after a press conference about it.
Best in Lex. I appreciate you guys busting me. Yeah, I'm really good at it, really good. I clear about $100,000 a year doing this.
$100,000 a year.
Yeah, about 60 to 100.
I love this guy. You don't like this guy, James?
I'm in shock right now.
I still kind of think in some weird way, without this, he might be homeless. I think he's just a homeless guy who makes $100,000 a year, which is kind of what we all
He
are.
just really
Yeah.
leaned in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Right?
Yeah.
He's just good at being homeless, right? If you're really good at being homeless, you end up with a crib, right? I think. Like
Yeah.
he's like, I'm out here begging, and now I'm making $100,000 a year. Expert
Yeah,
level
I mean,
homeless.
Look, the people I've known in my life that have like talked about periods of their life where they've been homeless or like living out of a car, like they spent every waking hour trying to make money.
Yeah.
Right. Like so I understand what Tanner's saying, but I can't help but ever just feel compassion for anybody who's living on the streets or begging for money because it's just that's
Is his
course.
money taxed?
Definitely now.
no.
It's gonna be now.
There's no
I
way to keep
think-
track of it.
Who they gonna mail the fucking IRS to?
True.
Yeah, he's got a nice place, I bet. All that's playing over in my head right now is
his place
his voice.
probably looks just like yours. It probably just has a couch and a bed and one TV and one bowl.
Or it looks like how mine looked when I was 20, which is
yeah.
like mega hoarder.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
Wow.
know.
I don't know. I don't know. That guy kind of does it for me. Can we check memory lane maybe?
Oh, wow. Where is the Nets, obviously.
Yeah.
I told you I used to sing the anthem a lot.
What are we talking here, Yame? When is this?
Oh God.
Oh wait. Is that? Oh yeah. I thought it might be two different times.
No.
Yeah, I
same
thought you were
one.
wearing like a dress on the left, and then okay. Well, that's Jason Kidd, right there with his head down. He's playing still. That's a little hint.
2003 or 4?
Yep. 2003. Do you remember the occasion, though? What game this was?
Oh, is it the first game of the year, Yame?
I don't know.
Opening night?
It was Game 3 of the 2003 NBA Finals, Nets versus Spurs.
Wow.
Damn,
know that.
Jamie.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Well, the biggest deal I thought I ever did was the Jets game. I did Game 7 of the AFC or NFC, AFC. What are the Jets?
There's
playing?
only one game.
I mean,
Game 7 in football.
I meant the playoff game of which is the Jets are in. AFC?
Yeah.
Yeah. The playoff game. The AFC championship game.
Way to go.
But I didn't know I did another one. Now I can tell my kids.
Yeah. I'm
Forgot.
really proud
Thanks, guys.
of you. This
Thank
is a
you.
big.
Thank you.
So I was friends with Richard Jefferson for a while, who played on the Nets, and he gave us courtside tickets one night when they were playing when Jordan was on Charlotte. So we got to watch Michael Jordan play
Oh, wow.
courtside, and then at halftime they're like, "Hey, we have like an area for you in the back to hang out." It's not like now where it's like fucking filet mignon and like lobsters and like crazy shit at like
Yeah.
Yankee games. It was just like a little area where you would chill. And I'm walking back there, and like somebody walks in front of me, and it's Jay-Z, and he's like eating like something out of his hand or whatever. And it was a Sunday night, and he's like, I gotta leave here
To go watch.
to go before 9 p.m. because I
Yeah.
gotta watch Sopranos tonight. And I was like, yo, and he turned around and I was there, and he's like, yo, like, and we just fucking started talking, and I was like, that was
That's
pretty
cool.
pretty crazy 10 minutes to be like, I'm sitting courtside watching Michael Jordan play and fucking talking to Jay-Z in the
That is
back.
cool.
Yeah. Good times.
This is
And-
why he doesn't do regular jobs.
Yeah. No, this is actually why I don't do anything anymore. I'm maxed out.
That's
all
right.
of
You've
my
peaked.
Yeah, I've had too many experiences. I'm done with all of it. The crazy test, the YMH crazy test? You don't think it affected anybody, huh? Like nobody really gave a shit.
Nobody took a note.
I don't think so.
I think about it.
Yeah.
I think about it a lot. Yeah, my girlfriend, when she watched it, she like questioned me afterwards and was like concerned. My mom said it made sense, but I think about it quite a bit.
So could your girlfriend tell a difference from you when you got off your meds from when you were on them?
I wasn't with her when I was on. I wasn't with her when I got off meds. That's when I started getting pussy.
Really? Yeah. That's
what happens.
Yeah. I feel you.
We didn't even acknowledge that most normal in the whole studio right here, your boy.
I could have guessed that, Zolo. I could have.
Of course.
Thank you.
I would have known that
I won.
right
best,
away.
Best liar in the studio.
You won.
No. He's. Oh, you think people are more normal than Zolo? Obviously, no.
Where did
Zolo's
Tom
not
fall?
insane.
No, I won't lie. I'm very surprised that Chris wasn't way up top, like normal. It surprised me that he was like number 4 or something, number 5. Like, how are people more normal than Chris? Chris is the most normal person I've ever fucking met in my life. Very
Garrett's
bizarre.
pretty normal too.
Oh, really? I think Zolo's more normal than Chris.
I think Tom and Christina were both like top 3 or 4. Like they were like right there with me, which was also surprising.
Normal.
Yeah, according to her.
Well, also they're older. They've been through it. They know how to handle shit.
They know how
I
to
think.
work the system.
Yeah. If you really, I don't know.
That's what they said. They're like, we've been in therapy for decades.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been this way a while ago.
Well, also what they say about a lot of people is like, there's people who have these tendencies, and if they don't get to kind of let it out or work in a way of like let's say, if you're somebody who needs admiration, and then you become a celebrity, you're actually less like trouble than somebody who doesn't, because they're constantly thinking like, I should be that.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not? Which leads to like anger and problems where if you do get it, it actually makes you, it's like, oh, thank God this person got it, because if they didn't, they might be fucking real crazy.
Right.
You
yeah.
know?
Or it might make them crazier.
Yeah, no, you never know. There's all the things. All right, so there's one thing I wanted to tell you about is when I was young. I got to take my phone out for this to show you the photo. So when I was young,
I thought, are you about to propose to me?
yeah, when I was young, I was at a pool with people in my family, and basically it's like one of my cousins was. Like we were all hanging out for like we were there for like 4 days. And the first day everyone's hanging out, and then the second day like it's kind of different. By the third day, like these kids I noticed did not want to hang out with me. Like you jump in the pool, they all go to the other side, like this kind of thing. And I was like,
crushing.
I was like 10 or 11, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because even when I was like fat and like everything, I never had problems making friends because like my family was so young and we all lived in like a fucking little apartment, and you knew how to fucking bullshit, you know. I was never like, then I wasn't socially awkward. I am now because I've distanced myself so much, but I was never like socially awkward then, and I never experienced that. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And like they didn't want to be near me. So then my cousin was like, yo, come over here, like blah blah blah, with all of them. And I was like, what? They were like, they thought you had some kind of disease because I had so many mosquito bites on my legs. And I forgot about this for like 30 years. But then when I went to New York, we got a house upstate with my family. And one night, like me and my brothers had a fire, like late night. And it happened to me again. And I was like, this is, because if you describe it to somebody, I think somebody would be like, yeah, sure, like whatever. So I was like, I'm going to take pictures of this and show it to Jamie. I'm not even going to put the pictures up because I think it would make people sick if I showed it to them. Jamie, this is what happens to me when I'm around mosquitoes.
Oh, you're allergic to them.
It's like 100 bites. This is.
But is that from scratching?
No, this is what happens.
But they're scabbed up?
Yeah, this is what ends up. It's so fucking crazy.
What type of blood are you?
I don't know. I have to look into that. But whatever it is, it's what they like.
They love O positive, and that's what I am.
I'm probably O positive.
You've got to be.
If I ever need blood, I can get some from you.
Well, yeah.
That's good.
Always, no matter what you got.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, that's no bueno.
That
was just your ankles.
That's and now those are my calves.
They were like this big.
Could you imagine when I was fucking like 10?
No.
And running around like that, and kids were like fucking horrified. I'm like, hey guys, you know, like you want to play?
No one wanted to play with you.
I wouldn't want to play either. Yeah, like they were like, oh, they thought you had like some kind of disease.
Yep.
Like, which I totally understand now seeing this.
Wow.
Yeah, brought me back to my child. Shout out to our childhood traumas, Tanner.
Shout out to mosquitoes.
Yeah, it brought me back. What another thing I wanted to ask you. So I asked you like about singing classes and have you ever taken singing classes and acting classes? I want to know what was more awkward, like because when you took singing classes, you take singing classes with other people?
No.
You never did.
Well, I would take like a musical theater class. I never had any problem singing in front of people. Dancing. I didn't. Dance class was awkward for me. Like when they would make me
dance class.
Yeah, because I was in a very serious dance school where there were like girls that like went like 6 days a week, and I just went because I knew it was important to have like some sort of skill. And I was decent, but I wasn't like great. And when the teacher would have you go up and like, you know, demonstrate what she just taught, and everybody had to do a turn, and it was never. I would die. I hated it. I hated it. I had no friends. No friends in the class. They were very snobby and cliquey.
You basically danced like you had mosquito bites all over your legs.
Something.
Like they would see you dance and be like, "Oh, we don't want to be around her."
Correct.
Oh,
yeah,
you poor thing.
I was just not that good.
God, feel bad for us guys. Mosquitoes, dancing. we had
I
it
just
really.
answered the question.
We had it really tough.
I'm all right. I'm
No,
all right.
I'm kidding, obviously. So, but how would you feel when you would see other people suck? Like that's got to be because
You know, I still to this day, and I've always felt this way. Like anybody that goes up and tries something in front of people, like they will always get a round of applause for me because I think that's like a brave thing to do and really hard, even if people suck.
And you felt that way even when you were a kid.
Mhm.
That's crazy. See, that's such a like. That's like you must have been like you're like reincarnated from somebody else. Because when I was a kid and you see people do something dumb, you're like, you fucking idiot.
No.
You know, to be like, oh, you're trying. Like as
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
Oh no! When I
Yeah.
was a kid, it's like you fucking like zero. You know. Listen, it's
That was
amazing.
nice.
You were nice. So do you ever remember any like super embarrassing moments on Broadway for you or somebody else? Like
Well, one time I was doing Beauty and the Beast, and you know, like in the Be Our Guest number or in the show in general, you like people are like utensils and like items, right?
there's
Like
like a
somebody's a
fork.
clock, somebody's a fork, somebody's a teapot. And you know, on the stage there's tracks. So it's like, you know, there's grooves in the stage where the set pieces can move, and you know, like the castle will come in, the castle will move out. So there's grooves and there's places where they meet. So there'll be like a T, right?
Yeah.
During Be Our Guest, the woman that was the sugar bowl, maybe, like they were doing this thing. I was Belle, and they were like, "Do you have one lump or two?" And I was like, "Two." And I turn, and then when I turn back, she's always gone. And that's when the guy, this sounds so crazy, the guy that's the rug, like does a bunch of cartwheels. So when I turn to see her, she's still there, and she's looking at me with like the most panicked look in her face. Her boot got stuck in the T, and she couldn't get out. And so I like went to go do something that I had to do. And then when I came back, she was gone, but the boot was in the middle of the stage, just like sitting there, like like a large boot. And I went and I was like trying to get it out because I knew the guy was going to start tumbling, and like I couldn't. And so then I ran, and he did tumbles around it, and I have the stage manager being like, "Jamie, you got to go get the fucking boot." And I'm like, "I tried." She's like, "You got to go again." So like every time there was like an opening where people are dancing, I would just like run to the middle. And now by this point, the audience is like laughing and like like seeing me struggling to get this fucking boot out of the stage. And finally, like Excalibur, I just somehow was able to like get it out, and like everybody was like applauding. It was very funny.
See, this
was a
is
fun moment.
This is Jamie. Like Jamie's most embarrassing moment ended with applause from an audience full of people. You know, it's like you're the greatest.
Well, I guess I didn't.
Jamie.
Maybe I didn't think embarrassing. It was just like a mishap.
Yeah.
Embarrassing. I've told this story about when my top fell down in high school.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perverts out there love that story. We're not going to tell it again.
No, you don't get it for
No,
free
you
again.
fucking bus driver creeps. You
Do you have any embarrassing?
acting. I mean, the problem is the reason I don't act. I find it all embarrassing.
Yeah.
I find everything
Yeah.
about acting embarrassing
Yeah.
and horrible. Like you said, like the lady who played the sugar pot. Like if I was a fucking as a 40-year-old, if I was like, I'm the fucking sugar pot today, it's like I want to blow my brains out. You know what I mean? Like
some people, they're on Broadway. They're
Of course.
living their dream. They're making that money, honey.
No, God bless, do your thing. But it's even like when I said, like, I loved like Tom's show. I'm like, this is so great, but also I was like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
You know, there's just a part of me that always hates acting. I don't know. I think it's all kind of lame.
Maybe we need to talk to the psych lady and figure it out. for you.
Yeah, maybe maybe
Rob needs to take that test. I actually would really like your results.
Maybe I just am Robbie Regular Jobs. Maybe I'm meant for regular jobs. Maybe I'm not supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to be an actor. You know,
we gotta make this happen.
Find out.
Yeah. What do you think I would be good at, Robbie Regular Jobs? Or you guys too? Maybe think about that.
Best Buy employee.
I'd be horrible.
Employee of the month at Best Buy.
No, I don't know anything
would have
about.
to come and do it with you.
Oh
that
no,
day.
one of those ticket dudes at like a parking garage where you just sit in that chair and do
Oh, I would.
nothing.
You know what?
I think you'd kill that.
You're
When I
right.
see guys doing that at night, I literally in my head I'm like, you lucky fuck. Like you're making. And by the way, there's been times where like when I was in LA, I lived in this Doorman building, and I'd walk through my lobby and I would see the door guy sitting on his phone in the lobby, and then I would go upstairs and I'd be sitting on my phone on my couch, and I'd be like, he's making money. I'm not.
a doorman. You'd be good at being a doorman.
I'd be a fucking great doorman.
like
but
talk to people coming in and out.
I'd be a night shift guy. Less
less traffic.
less talk. I don't know if I've ever talked
but
about
you'll
this, but
see the good shit at night.
yeah, when I of course, but when I lived in New York, I used to do coke with my nighttime doorman. Yeah, like I would come in all fucked up at 3 a.m. and then like either I would have or they would have, and we would go in the back by the lockers and we would just
Oh
be
my
fucking
God.
chop it up, and you would be and then all of a sudden the sun would come through the lobby and you were like fuck, and then like he would be like all, and then one time I was like boys with my like two of my doormen who were like fucking party animals, like, and this one dude who's I love this guy, he had a fucking tattoo on his neck like was crazy. And one time I came in and he was like, yo, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And like, I just went upstairs and then he buzzed me and he's like, you took my phone? And I was like, what? I was like, no, I didn't take your phone. And we got into it because we were both probably fucking coked up. And he's like, you took my phone, like going in at 3 a.m. Like, I didn't fucking take your phone. And he just had like lost his phone somewhere and didn't. And then like a half hour later, he's like, yo, my bad. Like, I found my phone. But yeah, it was like a fucking, we were like really going at it. Like it didn't get physical, but it was like, it got to a point where I was like, I went downstairs. I was like, I didn't fucking take your phone.
Yeah.
Wild.
I
New York
think you'd
City.
I think it'd be a good carny.
I think I'd be a good carny.
You'd be that guy in the fucking with the games with the prizes.
I'd be the
Some
only
guy
one who
would
had like
miss.
a clean setup though. Like, you know, because
Yeah,
they're
true.
all so dirty and like filthy, and these stuffed animals are disgusting, and like I would need I think the germ factor would kind of freak me out at that job.
Yeah,
You'd have fun being an asshole to everybody that like sucks though. Everyone
That
misses.
loses,
You'd be
yeah.
Like, hey,
True.
tough guy. Maybe the girl have a better chance, huh? Like
Yeah.
they're all fucking assholes.
I mean, I should just
They
be the
are.
person who sits in the dunk tank. Yeah.
There you go.
Like, you noodle arm. All right. Yeah. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.